Hello, Starshine. This is Smadar from Song of Stones. I am a crystal whisperer, which means that I talk to stones and they talk to me. And I am here today with a couple of very special crystals, twin crystals. Twin crystals are the Song of Stones year stone. One of the year stones. We have twin year stones, so to speak, this year. And if you don't know about the year stones, they are the crystals that we invite in to go on this soul journey with us during the course of the next year for 2026. And it's really a nice thing to invite in the crystals to longer journeys. We do work with them sometimes for healing the things that are that we want transformed in our life. And we don't always think that we can just journey with them as partners, as friends in, over a period of whatever. It could be a lifetime. It could be a year. It could be a month. It could be whatever you want. But the idea is that we connect with these crystals for the purpose of getting to know them, for the purpose of tuning into their messages for us and, seeing what they have, their deeper gifts, their deeper messages for us, that which we can only reach by spending time with them. More time than we usually do. I shouldn't say usually, than we sometimes do, because I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so twin crystals. Wow, twin crystals. They are really magical. Really, really amazing. These are crystals that there are different kinds of twin crystals too, and we will talk about the different kinds of twin crystals over the course of the year. But let's just start with the basics. Last time we talked about soul twin crystals, which are crystals that are connected on the soul level. So they might not look like twins. They may not even be of the same type of crystal. They might be from a different family of crystals. But they have a soul connection, and we are well acquainted with that. I think that probably a lot of us, anyways, the people that are here in this community probably certainly have felt that connection when you meet somebody and you know them instantly and you know that you've met them before, even though in this lifetime you've never seen each other. So that's the kind of connection we spoke about last year. It was last year, wasn't it? No, it was still this year. That's what we spoke about last time, the soul twin crystals. And this time we're getting to the basics, to the physical twin crystals. The crystals that you can see started out as one and became two. And these are really magical beings. There's something about twins, right? And this has been on my mind today. What is it about twins that has us so fascinated, that draws us in so much? I don't think I've met anybody who doesn't melt when they see twins. And And I was wondering, why is that? Why are we so attracted and drawn to twins? And I asked the crystals. I listened. I sat with them in sacred space and I asked the question, what is that deep connection? What is the reason we are so drawn to twins? Why did I want to be a twin so much? I remember as a child feeling so wishing that I had been a twin, and thinking that when I had kids, I wanted a twin. There was something so magnetic about that for me. And I thought I would ask these crystals, these twin crystals, not these ones in particular, but just twin crystals in general. I have a twin crystal that I'm working with this year. It's one of my personal soul journey 2026 journey crystals, and we have several that have come forward to be the guiding crystals for our community. And these guys are just crystals that these guys are crystals that I listened for today to see who wanted to be in this video, to send out their harmony and their lovely message and their beauty to us in this video. And they are part of the Song of Stones crystals, so they are on the website and available to adopt. And I'll tell you more about those in our blog post, and you can just look for them on the website. But yeah, so I listened, and it's been a minute since I brought through a message for you from the crystals, a song. I haven't done that in a while, and when I was listening, I was truthfully, full disclosure, a little bit concerned, a little bit worried that I would not be able to hear the song. And full disclosure, that happens to me every single time I listen for a song. Whether I just heard one or whether it's been a minute, like now. I always just go into this insecure place where I think that, who am I to think that I'm going to be able to listen to the message, listen to the stories and the songs and the communication from a being that is so different than me, from a being that speaks in a way that is so different from the way I am used to communicating. And then I realize, later, that of course I can hear the Song of Stones, of course, and not just me. I know I am a crystal whisperer, and I've spent a lot of time with the crystals, and I do this on a regular basis, but anybody can tune in, because we all, at our essence, have this ability to tune into the how do I want to say it? Tune into the unified field, the collective consciousness. It's not just humans that are part of the collective consciousness. Every living being is part of the collective consciousness. So of course you can hear it. We've just spent our whole lives tuning it all out. And it doesn't take long, once we have an open heart and an open mind, it doesn't take long for us to start to hear the messages. And trust. It takes trust because there's nobody confirming it for you. I mean, you do get, there are signs, and the universe does send us confirmation. But we also have to be trusting for that as well. So I did hear the message from these crystals, the twin crystals, and I did get an answer. And it was a deeply nourishing, it was a deeply moving answer. And it was something that I had access to my whole life, but I never really stopped to listen, to ask the question, why are we so drawn to twins? And these crystals come forward to share that message with us, and also to help us to connect in with the frequency of this, the frequency and the energy and the beauty and the harmony of this level of consciousness. And I'm not going to share the message here because I've written it down, but I have not, but I need to put it up on the website, and it will be available for you to look at on this this week's light log post. And I will try and put the link in with the video so you can access it a little easier. I'm seeing some interesting things from these crystals. I'm seeing an owl in the larger one, the one on the right. That one, by the way, is confetti quartz. And these confetti quartz crystals have a lot of twins in them. They also have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, all of them have had a lightning connection. So at some point been touched by lightning. And I think that happens with a lot of twin crystals. Not all of them, but I think a lot of times lightning will create the opportunity for a crystal to twin. It's, I don't know why. Don't ask me the technical reason. I just see these, I just have the experience of it. So it's what I've seen through my experience. I think I'm still a little bit in that twin energy because I am having a little bit of trouble forming my words today for you. So thank you for your patience as I try and speak more clearly. This is also a scribal crystal. I'm seeing letters, sideway letters, on the face of the confetti quartz that is on the left, and there's some markings there, and if you tilt your head, I know I want to tilt the camera, but I know that it's just going to tilt me back to where I was, and I'm just going to make you dizzy. I will try and take some pictures of the letters and let you know what I see in them and what messages those have too. The scribals are amazing crystals. If you've never had, if you've never heard me talk about them, or if you've never had one, and now the owl changed into a wolf. Very cool. So what I'm hearing from this crystal now is it is morphic is the word that I am getting, but it's not, I think there's a different word for this. It's definitely, wow. I keep seeing other images in here. Okay, so this crystal is definitely a seer crystal. You're going to be able to look in, gaze into the crystal, and it will send you messages, visions, images, words. Very special crystal. And the other crystal beside it is a Brandberg amethyst. Really, really amazing crystals, the Brandbergs. They have an incredible clarity and they have a water connection. Isn't it nice that these two came together? I wasn't thinking about this at the time. I just went to the ones that were calling to me. And so one is a water crystal, the other one is a fire crystal. So isn't it nice if these two crystals are together like this today? It's fire and water. And you can see there's no doubt that these guys are twin crystals. The twin on the bigger one is a little less pronounced than the smaller one. But yeah, and I am seeing things in the smaller one too. I invite you to connect to these particular crystals, and while I'm speaking, and just tune in to see what they're saying to you, because they have a lot to say to us. And feel into their energy, because, you know, if you're not at the place where you're picking up visions and symbols and signs and feeling things in your chakras and in your third eye and in your body and your heart and all the wonderful places that we pick up things, if you're not there yet, you know, just feel into them. Just be in presence with them. Just allow yourself the grace and the patience and the time to just sit with that energy and just feel whatever it is you're feeling, and allow yourself, you know, to be okay with if you're not feeling anything. It's okay. You're still receiving. You just really need to trust that. But you're still receiving, whether you're feeling or not feeling. I know it can be a little, I remember before I started feeling the energy of the crystals and seeing colors and all the stuff now that I am able to tune into, all the ways that I can communicate with the world. Before that happened, I would get very down on myself about not being able to do it, and having that I would just be so enamored by people who were able to do it, and I would so want to be able to have that gift. And now I know that we all have it. And yeah, I mean, I know that I talked a lot about stuff that had nothing to do with twins, but I feel like it was all connected, and the reasons for why I was saying all the things that I said today will be clear soon. So I talked a lot today. There is a lot to say about these crystals. There's a lot to say about twins. I encourage you to pick up a crystal to journey with for 2026, whether it's a twin crystal, whether it's a star crystal, whether it's anything that, any crystal that you are feeling that connection with. It doesn't matter. It's all perfect. And if you are interested in connecting with the twin crystals, get in touch. I will help you to find your twin crystal. And it doesn't have to be a physical twin like these guys are. It could be a soul twin like we spoke about last time. So I'm going to leave you with that. Tune in. I'm going to make an announcement about when our next Crystal Live is in our Sunday Sparkle newsletter. So if you're not signed up and you want to join us for the lives, because that's another really great place to start to exercise your gift of tuning in and communicating in a different way than words. It's a really, really beautiful way to do that, and you're doing that with other people, and it makes it all the more powerful. So that I'll do the announcement very shortly, probably in today's Sunday Sparkle, and I invite you to go to the website, check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and or just get in touch the old-fashioned way through a message. And in the meantime, I'm going to send you lots and lots and lots and lots of love. We sure do need lots of that right now, don't we? All right. See you soon.